Good morning. We are on our way to Mahahual this morning. Again, probably butchered that name, but it is our last stop on our tour of Mexico. We're staying at an actual like hotel this time, or like a beach resort, I guess. We did it on booking.com. The first two we did were on Airbnb, as I mentioned. So pretty excited about that. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere, it seems like. And I think what we're planning to do is just literally hang out there and chill, because we've barely spent any time in the water or on a beach since we got here. And we want to actually like relax, because it's fun to explore and see new things, but at the same time we want to just chill out a little bit. So I think that's going to be the plan. And yesterday, as you saw, we went on that boat tour. I couldn't really film very much because we're on like this little catamaran, which we got like soaking wet the whole time. So we had all of our stuff in a wet bag and could really only take our camera out twice. But that was amazing. But I wore these like flowy, like really gorgeous kind of like beach pants, as if I was going on like some like, I don't know, whatever a big yacht is, 200-foot yacht. I don't know what yacht sizes are. But anyways, they got soaking wet immediately. I was like, oh right. Not a big shot, but it was such a good tour. The lagoon is incredible, and the tour itself was great. I'll link to like everything we do and try down below. Yeah, today I think we're just gonna head, are we just heading more or less to the resort?
Yeah, we can check out the ruins on the way.
Check out some ruins.
In Mahahual there is some kind of pyramids.
Okay, yeah.
We can check those out and see how it goes.
Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I look really tired.
Yeah.
What? Yeah?
No, I feel like, yeah, about pyramids, not about...
This is a really nice place to stay. I really liked it. Waking up here in the morning was gorgeous. My only complaint is that kind of like a little too naturey-ish for me to want to stay for like a really long time, but like that's a personal preference. It is truly gorgeous waking up to this view. It was incredible. It was just such a good find. And it's pretty close to the actual city of Bacalar too. Still would recommend a car. But there's lots of good places to stay in actual Bacalar as well. Can you kill it? You're on camera, so you have to now. So I don't have to. I think there's a cockroach in my luggage.
I don't remember like applying to this job.
When I said it's a little too naturey for me, what I was getting at was bugs and a unideal toilet situation.
Listen, lady, all I do is spin the dishes.
Kill it! This happened to me in Cuba too. There was a cockroach in my luggage. He's in there, man. I freaking knew it.
Bunch of cockroaches. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it's a beautiful specimen.
Also, I brought way too much clothes. I haven't worn like any of this, as always. Do they bite? We were talking about fear factor too much, those Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Evidently, fear is not a factor for you, Nems. Is he dead? I don't want to see him. No!
Why not?
No, I don't care. I can Google it if I want to. That's what the internet's for.
Está saliendo, es domingo otra vez. Te digo que esta noche no será la última vez.
Oh, it's a baby.
He has a baby on him?
Oh, it's got a baby. Oh, gracias.
Oh, gracias. Thank you. Dude, not a great place to walk on the road. You're very cute, though. Pineapple? Good?
Yeah, I think it's like a pineapple juice. It's only pineapple.
And we just bought some side of the road pineapple too. And oh, it's too late, man. We already bought. Sorry. Oh, little tiny pineapples. Oh, mangoes. And honey. Well, they have cut up mango.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. They have enough, right?
Yeah, we've got enough for now. We just went to the Chacchoben Chacchoben ruins, which if you go, I'm too afraid it's water, man.
Huh?
Do you think it's just only pineapple?
I think so. We don't have to. It's all boiling.
Oh my god, that's so good. If it's tainted water, then so be it, I guess.
We're fine. Going back home anyways.
Oh my god, it's so good. This will cost $47 in Toronto. Like pure pineapple juice?
It's a bit, yeah.
Oh my god, I'd be like, detox pineapple. Retreat.
Yeah.
Water. That is something. I used to drink pineapple juice so much when I was a kid. But it wasn't pure. It was like, it was like
just like
sugar pineapple water. Yeah. It came in a can.
In a can?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like if I lived here, I'd be skinny, man.
Yeah.
I could just like live off of fruit. The fruit is so good. Anyways, we just left the ruins and we got super lost. So if you do come here and you happen to go to Chacchoben, know that there's also a city called Chacchoben, which is not where the ruins are. So Nem's found a guy on the side of the road who's like a cab driver / tour guide.
Yeah.
And
Muy hermano.
Your man?
Soy hermano.
Soy?
My hermano.
Yeah. And we paid him to like drive there, and we followed behind him because we have all of our luggage.
Everybody's so nice.
I was gonna say,
that's the main
I was
thing.
literally about to say that.
You know, people like, we're going to Mexico, like, but
Oh my god,
so
people
nice.
are so like, you're going to Mexico, oh my god, you're gonna come back in a COVID. I mean, who knows what might happen in Mahahual. But everyone has been so nice, like so nice. Nicer than Canada, honestly, to strangers.
Yeah.
I'm not that nice to people
Yeah.
on the street.
Te voy a enseñar, te voy a silenciar fácil. Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así. Bailamos sin parar, bailamos sin parar. Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así. Bailamos sin parar, bailamos sin parar. Bailamos, bailamos sin parar. Bailamos, bailamos.
Hello, so we just got to our accommodations here in Mahahual. I'm vlogging. I'm vlogging. So we just got to the Almaplena Eco Beach Resort, and what I'm learning is probably like to not book eco anymore because it's very gorgeous here. It's gigantic. It's echoing here. Here's the bathroom. It's a very big space. Toilet, shower, great bed. I always wanted a canopy bed when I was a kid. Nice big bed, like a built-in couch, tons of room for a closet. Nice patio too, with chairs and a hammock. I want to put a hammock on our patio in Toronto because I never use it. And then here we go. The issue being here is what we noticed a lot in Mexico, but especially the area that we're in, is they have a really big problem with seaweed. I don't know if you can see, but basically she was saying like they cleaned all this up at 2 and now at 4 like it's covered in seaweed, which is like very gross to walk through. And this is the Caribbean Ocean, but it doesn't really look like the Caribbean. Like I'm trying not to be like a downer, but I'm just trying to be honest about like my true thoughts here. And the other thing is like potentially too graphic, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Is that at our last place we couldn't flush the toilet paper, so I haven't really like, you know, in a period of time, it's been too long, so I was really excited to get here and we can't flush the toilet paper here either. And it's just like, it makes sense because it's like an eco place, but also I just hate the idea of it. I don't know, it's so much information, but I feel like I should tell you. So if you are booking in Mahahual or any of the more like eco places, keep that kind of stuff in mind. I know it won't bother people, some people at all. It just depends on what you like. Everybody likes different stuff to travel, but things like being able to flush toilet paper is something that I enjoy.
Bailamos, bailamos sin parar. Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así.
goodness. Your model. Lulu. Hi, sweet baby. Hi.
Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así. Bailamos sin parar, bailamos sin parar. Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así. Bailamos sin parar, bailamos sin parar. Quédate un rato aquí, muévete así, así.
Hey guys, we are getting ready to head to the airport, kind of. Our flight is at 9:30 tonight, so we still kind of have the full day, but it is 10 a.m. and we have a 5-hour drive ahead of us. So it's unfortunate, as I showed you the day we arrived, just the amount of seaweed, and I heard from a few of you on Instagram that you experience the same thing. So I don't know if it's a seasonal thing or if it's like a new thing or a wind or a climate change or whatever it is, but essentially the beach was unusable, which really sucks, because in all that, like, we did our due diligence, like the reviews were amazing. It was rated so well. We looked at Instagram pictures, we looked at like other people's pictures, not just like the hotel's pictures, other people's pictures on Instagram, on TripAdvisor, everywhere, and everybody loved it. And it could just be a case of like I said, like the seaweed hasn't always been around, because I don't think that's the case. I think it's a kind of a newer thing, but also just the type of people who enjoy a more eco hotel are obviously going to rate it really, really well, and we didn't really do enough research on that end, I guess, which really, like, there was nothing really bad about it. Like, the internet was slow and stuff, but like we're literally in the middle of nowhere. But the bonus to that is that the stars were the most beautiful I've ever seen in my whole, I've never seen that many stars in my life. Like, we stood there for like 10 minutes just looking up at the sky. Like, I couldn't believe it. It was incredible. Another positive was that I got to lie on one of those fancy bed cabanas on a beach, which I've never done before, and got guacamole and daiquiris delivered to me. So that was really a good positive. Our room was gorgeous as well. And what else was really good? The staff was really nice. They had that really cute cat. So overall it was really, really good, but our issue is we go to places for the beaches. When we went to Antigua, our room was tiny. We couldn't barely even open up our luggage, but it didn't matter because it had the incredible beach, and that's why we wanted to go here. So if you do go to Mahahual, or however you say it, in the actual town, there's a few little like beach clubs and stuff that seem to do a really good job, because they have a much smaller space of beach to clean up the seaweed, and it's much calmer because the water was also quite rough. So when you got in the water, when you got past the seaweed, which like even when you saw it this morning, like it's dirty, it's just sitting there, and like I don't like being in the water and having something touch you, and the whole time seaweed was just like wrapping around me, and then it's also kind of dirty because it's just sitting there. So they seem to do a good job of cleaning it up, but it was super, super windy too. So it was like, even when you got in the water, you couldn't really escape it. So it was just like, it was such a bummer. Like, it really, really sucked. And I hate to like, you know, I'm not trying to like talk crap or be negative, but the whole reason we went there was for the beach, and we couldn't, like, we literally couldn't even use it. Like, I couldn't believe it. So anyways, that is that. I am looking forward to getting home and seeing Rue. I will of course show you our reunion, and I'll show you a little bit of our journey along the way. I think that was everything I had to say to you. I literally wrote down notes because I always forget when I check in. Oh, right. People are really nice. I'm glad I took notes. People are really nice. We were out to dinner last night, and the waitress told us the Wi-Fi password, but she said it in Spanish, which we of course did not understand. So then the guy at the table next to us saw that we were like suffering and couldn't figure it out. So then he tried to explain it to us, and we still couldn't understand. So then he brought over another waitress, and he wrote it down for us on a napkin and brought it to us. Like, it's crazy, like how nice people are. We didn't even ask him for anything. Like, he just saw that we were like struggling. So just bless him and bless the people here for being so freaking nice. And also we tried marcasitas.
Yeah, marcasitas.
Sorry, Nems isn't talking because we're driving down like a really bumpy road to get out of like the hotel area. Jice. Marcasitas, which are like kind of a crepey thing, has cheese and Nutella. Oh, mother of God. Nem's just got only Nutella. I wanted to try like the original way, and it was like Parmesan cheese and Nutella wrapped in like a crispy crepe, which sounds crazy, and it kind of is, but for the most part you couldn't taste the cheese. I could have done with like a little less cheese because it was just so rich. Like, obviously cheese and Nutella, but it was pretty good because there's stands everywhere, and we just hadn't tried it our whole trip, and it seems really, really popular, at least in this area. I don't know if it's traditional or if it's just like a street food that, I have no idea. I'd never heard of it. But yeah, holy, that was...
It's also very cheap.
It was so cheap.
It was like 65 pesos?
65 pesos, which is under $4. And like that could have been a whole meal, and we had it after a meal. That's all I have to say. So I'll show you a little bit of our drive home, and then I will check back in with you when I'm reunited to be cursed out by my cat.
Her torch lights were on.
Oh, I didn't think that was our fish.
Hey, what's up?
You asleep. Did you miss your mom and dad? You're gonna keep us up all night meowing and poking us in the face?
What's up? Where's my cat? Where's my cat? Where's my cat?
Well.